right, here we go. How's it going? I'm gonna go ahead and say hi. So, how's it going? Doing good? Yeah, thanks for coming. How's it going? I'm just trying out this game. I already played part two of the game. Let me see if I can get on here and stretch this out a little bit. I'm just messing around with it just to see how it is because I haven't been able to play this in a while. I was so busy with work. So how you been doing, MS? All right. Let's see if I can. No, I don't want to sign in. Load game. Yeah, I'm gonna play that. Yes, I want to load that. Yeah, I'm just busy with work. How's it going, MS? Let me see if I can get on my computer here. Close window. I'm going to go ahead and try this again and see if I can mess with the settings here. All right. I just got to check something here. Hold on. All right. Let's see if it works or not. I don't know if it's going to work. All right. There we go. I don't know. You'll probably hear double audio. It probably is because of the fact that I'm using like one single computer as one screen. If I'm not able to talk, I apologize. So here we go. I'm going to try to play this. The audio. That's what I hate about that. I'm going to try to tone it down a little bit to see if that works. Hopefully it doesn't try to like do the crackling sound in my PS5. No, actually it's a PS3. Oh man, I keep forgetting I have like as much as I like the PS3, I just can't get the PS5. There's no way I can. I'm worried about Hannah, but hurry back to the dock. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't really played this game before. I haven't played the Yakuza series. I know that a lot of people really like the Yakuza series for a lot of reasons because it's one of the few popular. Well, hello there, Mr. Nakamiya. It's been a while. Oh, hi. Sorry. Who are you again? It's me, Kamiya. We met a year ago. Oh, yeah. I remember now. You modeled some weapons for me. You modeled some. Oh, yeah, that's what he did. That's my brother. I handled the gear side of things. Ah, right. Of course. Sorry. Yeah, because I actually managed to get this game at a local. Let's just say I got it at Rite Aid. This was like a. They sell a lot of stuff. Like I was kind of surprised they were selling this for $20, and I managed to get this game for about around $15, and I was kind of saddened that this game was very hard to find, and I was in luck to find it at a Rite Aid, which was kind of a like it's kind of like Walgreens in a way. That's kind of the truth of the matter, and I'm surprised that this game didn't get much traction for what it's worth because a lot of people don't realize this game does exist. But the problem is, it's a very hard game to find. It's a very rare game, and I'm surprised that a lot of the Yakuza fan base never tried this game. And I'm just trying it out because I never played Yakuza series, and this is the only game that I could find that was available at the time. I know it's some kind of monster wreaking havoc around town. All I know is that some kind of monster are wreaking havoc around town. So let's take care of all of your weapon modding needs. We're working out the truck now with with everything. Oh, that's funny. How's it going? I don't know if my I don't know if my stream is very good in quality. You guys can go ahead and tell me and see if it's shit, because I just want to test out the streaming capabilities of my internet. Because let's see. Duolingo.gp. Oh wow. Sup? Oh hey, how's it going, lazy boy? How's it going? Let's see what I got here. Yes, everybody wants to accuse me of being a simp. Go ahead and say simp. It's quite. He's got. He's got the guns. I think I gotta turn into a war zone soon enough. I'm sure I have an idea what I'm talking about. This is funny. How's it going? I never played this game, so again, I'll tell everyone. It's not clear like HD. Well, yeah. It's pretty much what it is. It's like 720. That's the only setting I can get it at so far on the internet, considering that I'm not going to expect it to be fancy, because it's like I need a break from the internet. That's fair. Everybody wants to get a break off the internet. Probably go outside. Hell, right now where I live, it's snowing. And it's pretty interesting that a lot of people bake yourself at home. Now you got a hideout to use. Yay! Makes it possible to save and move items and reminisce and see the results. Recover your health while you're in your hideout. Yeah, everybody needs a break off the internet. Alright. So you can. Alright, let's see here. Buy something, sell something. Let's see, I'll sell something. Let's sell some items. What the heck is cute anime girl figures. Tough Z. Huh. I cannot believe they actually sell these for 50K. I'll sell it. Yes. Let me see, buy some modded equipment here. Let's see, modded gear. Let's see what I got for modded gear. Whatever the. Like improved binding. That's all they have. Body armor. Yeah, probably. Fireproof, blasting proof, defense. So what I have, training gear. Yeah, because I never really played this. So that's some of the unlockable gear. Alright, so let me see. I'll buy the modded equipment, see what weapon. I'll try the weapons mod, see what they got. Alright. Oh, that's a lot. Let's see what they got for weapons mod. Yeah, it's because they don't want to cause an international incident with China. That's kind of the ultimate truth right there. because China right now is dominating the marketplace with their uh, strategy of let's just say they're trying to blackmail people, which I found out a lot of rumors and especially some conspiracy theories that are going around. Apparently, the Chinese managed to spy on on a lot of people, especially diplomats, by using female Chinese. And most guys, can't help but like pretty ladies, and God knows what happens next. Leads to theft and intelligence items, hacks, you name it. Information and everything has been stolen. And that kind of leads to that whole situation where security is kind of the biggest issue with weakness in our society. Oh yeah, then yeah, because they are bought and paid for. That is why. All right, let's see here. You don't have enough parts. Okay. All right, let's see. Buy mod equipment. Mod gear. Man, I don't have the parts for that. Okay. Yeah, so they are they are pretty much screwed over in China right now. Buy something. Yeah, there's a problem with what the situation in China that most people don't realize is going on is that there is a spy there is a spy situation with a lot of people because they actually found a couple of spies that were spying on specifically people in America, and it's kind of yeah. Let's see. I'll invest about 100. Yeah. And the problem is that a lot of people don't realize that there is a spy situation with China, and this is becoming one of those situations to where people are not happy about the security leaks that happened with the Chinese government. Apparently, they've been using female spies to seduce males, and that's the situation that a lot of people are bringing up, especially the humiliation even now is surprisingly funny. Change of. All right, let's see. Cancel. Yeah, and there's some things that are going on that people are talking about, and it's widely uh, exaggerated. Let's see if I can get out of here because I want to get out of here. Let's see. Time to leave. I wonder if this is We gotta talk to. Oh, dang it! All right, change hostess outfit goodies. All right, I'm out of here. All right, save. Uh, no, I haven't heard about it. There's a lot of rumors going around about that one. It could be it could be something that people are talking about. The ashes and boxes thing could be. Huh. I wonder what that's all about. Is that like the video of it? This is just the video stuff for it. The understanding of it is that there's been the ashes and boxes thing is probably oh God, burnt dead bodies that they probably covered up. But I did hear about Jack Ma being arrested. That the Chinese government arrested him, and he was let go after that. It was kind of strange though, because a lot of people talked about that, especially what was going on. That was like a weird conspiracy that happened because a lot of people think that. Ah, how do I get out of here? Yeah, because Jack Ma was the guy who did Alibaba. Like he was the CEO of Alibaba, and I understood that he got arrested. Like it was like a month ago. He criticized the train system for China, and he basically made a reasonable criticism about what they did. And they got upset and arrested him, and he basically got into some deep shit with the Chinese government. It's weird how they got upset with him over that. It's like he made a reasonable criticism about the train system because considering what happened, uh, I heard what happened when there was an incident where they crashed a train and they basically buried it, which is like weird. And I heard this from Sekiku Complex, who reported on that, and it was kind of strange how that happened because Sekiku Complex basically talked about it. It was like years ago. It was like many years ago, and I recalled that it happened in a certain region of China, and I forgot what that region was. Yeah, it's possible in Beijing because what happened was a train, I think it was like a bullet train that they made, the first Chinese bullet train they ever made. And what happened was it killed almost probably around 300 or 1,000 people in that bullet train. And it was sort of strange though. They just buried the whole thing. Like they basically killed a bunch of people and then buried the train itself into the ground. Like it was weird. Like they felt ashamed of what happened. Like they could have checked on the train to see what happened so they would never have to make the same mistake again, because a lot of people don't realize like when there's a reason why a lot of all right, I'll take this. No. Flash, that's I didn't realize that. All right, gotta go see who I can talk to. See, because I gotta go. I gotta go talk to her. I feel like okay, where do I go? Go in. Yeah, it seems odd. Yeah, and that's the problem with the Chinese. Like, whenever there's something weird going on, it's weird because they tend to hide it like they're embarrassed about this whole thing. Oh boy. All right. Yeah, it's weird though because there's a lot of weird stuff that goes on, and I don't even know what to expect on this because a lot of people were surprised by what it links to back in the days when, well, it's weird though because there's a businessman that's linked to the Chinese companies, and I remember um, Tencent was also linked to a certain guy in the esports gaming industry, and I recalled that this guy was basically an American businessman, and his name is like Lionel or something like that, and he basically All right. Yeah, because he wanted to be he wanted to be he wanted people to have an advantage. He was one of those he was one of those people that gave the best possible outcome of having an even playing field for everyone. I hate when that happens. Yeah, which I do find kind of strange that he did that. Which a lot of people. Okay, I want the stairs, but on the other side. Got it. Yeah. And here we in the West, we're involved in the internet. So those internet addresses of ours on our soil, yeah, that's a problem. They're trying so hard to sell off everything, sell off our assets, sell off. And the Chinese government knew how to hack long beforehand. But the thing is, yeah, it could that could be it. It's strange is that nobody went ahead and started hashing tagging on that. That's a problem. There's even the fact that they were chipping everything. I remember someone pointed out, especially a third party tech company. All right, let's see if I can. Yeah, and I find it strange that they would do that indefinitely because they've been trying to put these insert these laws. Like the U.S. government's been desperately trying to put those laws into place to help companies, and those companies tend to advocate for those stupid those stupid laws, and they bring back stuff that. And I do find it strange that they would bring them back. All right. Yeah, even European countries have been in support of it. Like they're trying to do the whole cable subscription thing, which I find weird. They've been in huge support of it because they want to be in the corporate line of letting corporations rule, like the biggest sci-fi prophecy you ever heard of, or the cyberpunk prophecy. Corporations rule everything, including governments. Yeah, because the reason why they were in huge favor of, well, now they're not working. Now they're not wrong. You've seen Hollywood. Yeah, and net neutrality wasn't really. I remember. I remember back then people used to talk about net neutrality, and it was like a big thing back then. Like all internet access should be, and then they decided to introduce Prism, and I remember Prism was a controversial thing that the Obama administration did. I don't even think that's going to happen. But I think, yeah, they're trying to use that money to bail out people. And I don't know why. All right. Oh, Jesus. Hey, when that happens. Okay. Lock on head. Cool. Shoulder charge. That's the problem. They're trying to sell out. That's the one thing that bothers me about this is that they're selling everything on a whim. And I find it strange that some people would support this. Yeah, the Freedom of Information Act. That was the biggest issue that a lot of people seem to forget. And that's the problem. Like, there's also the other fact that I found out that they're also sending information to banks too. Like, third party companies are sending information to what people voted for, what people like. Becoming one of those situations where a lot of people talked about this, and I think that was the biggest problem. Like, I don't know if it's true or not, but they're basically trying to bring in the social credit score that China had, which a lot of people find it strange. Like, no one asked for the social credit score idea. Like, I think that's what they're doing to the banks too in the U.S. Like, they already like that's what they're trying to do. Like, they're trying to control what human beings should be doing. Yep. Yep. Might as well just keep killing these things until they. Yeah. And I find it strange that they would actually do that. Especially banks now are trying to do it too. Yeah, and I find it strange that they would do that. That's why most people are going into credit unions, from what I understand, because they don't. Yeah, those who had no involvement were outside of the capital. Yeah, the bank accounts are going to be closed off. Yeah, and I find it strange that they would do that too, because they basically want to cancel somebody's service. I believe the IRS is going after these banks, and the problem is, here's the thing that they're gonna have to, if they keep taking people's banks away from them, how are they gonna supposed to pay their taxes? How are they supposed to? Uh, how do I return to? Okay. Return to the other side. Yeah, I asked someone working at, and I believe the IRS is going after these banks. Yeah, and the thing is that it's weird to how the tax, like, there's a thin line between IRS should never do. If the IRS is trying to who restores sniper gauge and raises the amount, okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, and a lot of people don't seem to realize what's going on, especially when they bring up these issues. I guess it could be the IRS, it could be them, but the problem is that there's no evidence to support it, and I don't know if it's true or not because a lot of people talked about this situation with what they're doing, and I think it has something to do with that. The Democrats are also trying to vote in the idea of the bank should control everything. And I'm just like, that's a that's a simply there's a fine line between that. And I understand there's one guy that on YouTube that talks about it is Raging Golden Eagle. He talks about this stuff all the time about the situation. And I think he would be a better expert at that because he does talk about uh, he doesn't try to go into politics on his social media, but tends to talk about it on his YouTube channel. Even in his live streams, he tends to talk about those issues, and he does tend to put that out there a lot. And Raging Golden Eagle happens to have a YouTube channel. Yeah. I know Hannah. I hope she feels better. RGE, I mean. Yeah, Raging Golden Eagle tends to take that issue to heart when he talks about those issues better than me. He's far better at talking about those issues than me. I mostly don't get into the political side of things sometimes, but I do. Whenever some people talk about those issues, it resonates pretty well with other people when they talk about it. The hell? Hey, you, Gary. Huh? Okay, me. Why does this guy look like he was the character from that Halo game? Yeah, CNN used to be about educational news programs, and now they're just resorting to focusing on Donald Trump, and it just gets to the point where I get really tired of them reporting on Donald Trump when they should be reporting on other news. Like there's other stuff going on instead of talking about like the business world, like movies and entertainment, or world political issues, stuff like that. Even United States issues, even small little stories. Like they definitely don't. talk about anything but that. Yeah, and I agree because it gets to the point where people hate politics, and I have a feeling that there's a prophecy that Kojima made, and it turns out I'm gonna hope that it happens because if there's gonna be like uh, a situation to where they expose a giant machine, I would laugh. Man, they keep giving me these side missions. It's ridiculous. All right, field combat. Huh? I hate that. Yeah, and people are talking about it's not just Metal Gear 2, it's also Metal Gear Solid 1. There's also Metal Gear 3, which predicted North Korea getting a nuclear weapon. Actually Metal Gear Solid 1 actually predicted that North Korea would possibly get a because it mentioned a small country which was North Korea and it managed to get a nuke. And there was also the fact that Metal Gear 1 actually predicted the rise of a female sniper known as Sniper Wolf, and it turns out it was a real life woman who dyed her hair blonde in order to disguise herself from the enemy who has uh, $1 million dead or alive thing on her because she basically became the most reputable sniper in the military for because she was a Iraqi Kurd, and according to what's her name, and I forgot her name. She's actually a real life sniper, and I'll show you. Let's see if I can close it off here for a moment. Let me see if I can find it, and I'll show you this real life sniper. All right, Kurdish sniper. A female Kurdish sniper. See if I can find her because I remember she was a very popular woman on the Daily Mail, and she managed to. Her name was Joanna Polani, uh, and let's see if I can find her because they actually have her. Like she came from Ramada, Iraq, and she actually dyed her hair blonde. She was a very well known sniper, and I'll show you the pictures of her. Let me see if I could go into the main display. That is her. That is her. Now, I'll show you Sniper Wolf. No, that's not her. Sniper Wolf Metal Gear. That's her. That's the character of that everyone talks about in Metal Gear. And the weird thing about it is that her background was kind of interesting. Now, let me see if I can look it up because her background story was interesting. Because let's see, her appearance, the concept, reception, like this is the woman that they everyone talks about. She was the sniper, and she kind of resembles this woman who, because according to her background, uh, let's see if I can find her background because Wikipedia actually doesn't really have her lore story of her. Let me see if I can find it because I know. Let's see, not Valentine's Day. Let's see if I can look her up. It was Sniper Wolf Metal. Yeah, I mistype everything. Metal Gear Solid. Let's see if I can find it because there was like the fandom actually did a really good job talking about this, and her nationality is Iraqi, but she's actually a Kurd. According to this, Sniper was born in Iraqi Kurdistan, sometimes after the Second Kurdish Iraqi War, which she was constantly being hunted and always had to move on from the shelter to another in the great masses hiding from Iraqi regime. She would later admit that the gunfire sirens, sirens that occurred during the regime attempts to hunting her and her family down were the closest thing she had ever dubious. Blah blah blah. Let's see what else. Wolf would be okay. Okay, an international community did. Okay, so here it is. She was often find one of her friends or family died beside her and prayed that she would make it through each day. The international community did nothing to help her stop the fighting, which made her hate the political world, which did suddenly happen because I do recall that Trump pulled out from Iraq. And I have a feeling this woman, I will probably see this woman someday possibly holding a sniper rifle because this woman actually fought against the Islamic State and she lives in Denmark. And I found it interesting that this woman exists. And that was the weird thing about it. Yeah. So that sort of did predict the future. That sort of did predict the future in a way. And a lot of people don't realize she it, sort of Metal Gear Solid sort of did predict certain aspects of the future, but in a way, I'm not saying that Kojima is a prophet. I'm saying that he might be sort of um, I might say he's more like the HD. Like I'm looking into researching it in a way. Possibly make a video out of it and just show what I found interesting and what I thought was really cool. And it's weird how that happened. All right, let's go ahead and go out of here because I just want to go and do this quest. Yeah. Yeah, I might consider doing a marathon to beat Metal Gear Solid, since I do have it on PC, and they actually put it out on PC, which I kind of was surprised by. But then again, I actually bought the Metal Gear Solid collection, which I might just marathon all the games together. Is not just a prophet, his psychic, whole fictional prediction of reality. Yeah, in a way he did, but I don't consider him like a prophet in a way. Um, I consider him like the H.G. Wells of the video game industry, the video games, a video game production. That's what I consider him to be. Yeah, and a lot of people talk about that, and I find it interesting that that does exist. Yeah, GOG, and I do feel bad that GOG and its parent company, what should we call it, got into some deep shit because apparently the hacking situation kind of made them look bad, and yeah, that looked really bad for them. Hmm. Yeah, GOG, and I do feel bad for mentioning this because GOG is owned by CDPR, which right now it doesn't look good for them because they got their things picked up. Ha! And GOG happens to be the target of it, and the fact that Gwent got their source code shared out there, and the fact that they were trying to show that they're not. Yeah, yeah, and the fact that I had to download Gwent just to play, just to get the just to get, because I bought Cyberpunk on PC just to get Gwent, which I find it kind of surprising that this happened in order to shit on. Yeah, yeah, because I think that's what the intention was, is to get the is to take away their money, and that's like a little bit of a concern because they actually get money from the government as well. They're pretty much a company that makes their own money. I can't believe they actually do have taxis here. Oh, really? All right. Where do I go? All right, let's see here. Yeah, that's a little bit of a concern that people are having with CD Project Red, that they might just go out of business because of that whole situation. And that's been talked about a lot. Like they've been trying to yeah, cuz the thing is they don't want to give any money out to just anybody. Even though they have the source code for all the games, they should really let out the source codes, because a lot of people want to figure out how Cyberpunk works and why it has all these really terrible bugs. And I think that's what's going to happen when they be criticized for those codes that they have for the source code. And a lot of, and I remember listening to S League talk about that issue, and it's kind of weird how that happens. And that's something that's been brought up so many times in the gaming community talking about it, and it does raise some concern about it though. And that's something that kind of does tend to work. All right, let's see here. Let's see, where do I go from here? I'll go kind of talk to these people. Let's see. Where can I go from here? Nope, that's not the way. Might as well find out what way to go. Yeah, becoming just a gaming platform now or bankrupt. I have a feeling that they'll probably sell out to Tencent, because God knows, I have a feeling the reason why those hackers attacked them was to break into their money and try to because God knows that I have a feeling that they were trying to cancel, even though the intentions of black hackers was mostly money, but I have a feeling they were trying to break their money, considering that they made money off of the game, even though they had like massive refunds. I find it strange that this happened. All right, let's go rescue this friend of ours and send them the medicine. Let's see here. Might have to make. All right, here we go. We're gonna go ahead and start shooting shit. Oh, there we go. Yeah, they've been they've been shitting on that game for quite some time. I know a lot of YouTubers talked about it, but I didn't really have a problem with it. I know that the bugs were a really big issue, but it was minor to me because I actually updated my computer firmware And I noticed that most people were complaining about it because, especially the frame issues, I can understand that issue too. That was something that was really concerning. And when they talked about like, yeah, I can understand. It doesn't always appeal to anyone when you first play it, but after I played it for a while, um, I only managed to play like two endings. I didn't really finish the other endings for the other for the Nomad because I just really like kind of lost interest in it. But it was fun to me when I did the endings for it, and I thought it was really interesting that they. Oh, they really. Oh, come on. I screwed up again. Yeah, that's true. I would agree with you on that one because that's something that a lot of people they've been getting all these crazy stuff in the game. That's because they spent hours and hours and hours just grinding out the game trying to figure out how to play it. And there's a lot of people who upload like a lot of weird exploits in the game. There was a lot of exploits admittedly into that game that was funny. Yeah. And the weird thing about it is that the female that was in the game actually was in the game, but unfortunately it had to be like a secret, like a very super secret quest line, which upset me because I was just like, this is supposed to be in the game, and they didn't want to bother to put her in the game. And it was kind of weird though because it reminded me. The reason why I liked that game was like it was like the storyline from 80 Police where that female was getting like that female boomer was basically killing people, and I was kind of surprised that they did that. Like, and this female actually had like the suffered from psychosis, and I thought it was an interesting story. Like the woman had a bloodlust for killing people. Okay, let's see here. Let me go ahead and. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and equipment. What? No, the problem was they basically butchered. They were basically overpaying and over budgeting themselves, and they were basically using a lot of it for marketing. They overspent the budget on marketing. That's what pissed off a lot of people. That's what made people upset about is that they overspent and they under budgeted everything, cutting quarters in a corporate scale. That's what pissed off a lot of people about that game. Trust me, the first Witcher isn't perfect, but if you actually want to get the you can get the Witcher Enhanced Edition. I managed to get it on GOG, which they offer it for free if you uh, if you got what you would call it. Well, I do agree with you. If they would have never spent that much money on, yeah, they might have the enhanced edition, but they also got the. Oh, come on. Oh, these guys are really starting to piss me off. Why is it aiming so badly? Why is it so. Ah, this goddamn gun. Oh, unless I got some. Ah, man. Really? Really? All right. Yeah, it would have had similar. Instead, what we got was watered down GTA B was stranded away from the game's original board game. Yeah, because it was meant to be an RPG, but instead we got. Originally, they said they were going to put it as a third person, then they decided to put it on first person. Yeah, and I was kind of surprised. There was like the cuts scenes where you can see yourself talking to them, which I thought was a really cool, interesting concept. But they had to cut it down for some weird reason to make it first person, which yeah, which I find strange too because it's like that's what a lot of people were concerned about. Yeah, and they should have stuck to their PC idea. Oh, that's funny. Cut it out. Yeah, it should have been canceled and they could have just worked on it in the PC because they're mostly PC oriented developers. That's what their original intent was, is to be a PC developer. Yeah, that actually was a really good game. I haven't really finished that game yet. I'm still probably gonna have to finish it on my PlayStation 4. Uh, but oh boy, now I gotta start doing the fight scenes. Bam. Because and that they should have that actually had more fun in it But sadly enough, I wonder if Sony will consider putting that in their game. Yeah, I know. They've been because everybody wanted to support and elevate one game, which was The Last of Us Part Two, and a lot of people don't realize the ending was the reason why people hated the game because of the fact that they killed Joel, and Joel happened to be the most likable character in the game, and they killed him other than to elevate this revenge story that basically had made no sense at all. It's possible, unless unless what you would call it, because I heard that they are working on a PC emulation system for PlayStation 4, which I do believe that they're actually working on that one. Ah, no cutscene. Yeah, but Joe has to realize. But didn't he play The Last of Us and realize the doctor was a horrible person too? He basically was doing terrible experiments. Yeah, because it doesn't make any sense. Who, who's the bad guy here? Ha! Banana peel. You gotta be kidding me. A banana peel? My leg's messed up. And condo. Yeah, I do agree. Yeah. And that was the original. I think the original intent of it was just to make it look good. All right. I'm gonna be dead. You really are a bitch. Oh, come on. Oh, seriously? Yeah. I'm gonna have to exit the game because I gotta go, man. I wish I could talk long, but I have to get back. I have to go to work tomorrow, and that's not gonna be fun. I'm pretty upset right now by what happened. Yeah, I do agree with you because the problem is that they wanted to approach storytelling in a sort of weird, bizarre sort of way that would actually piss off people. And a lot of people don't realize that the approach that they tried to do was basically tell a great story and then turn it to shit after that. Like I guess what most people don't realize is that that kind of does happen a lot. Yeah. Yeah, okay, man. I have a project to finish. Yeah, you take care, man. You good luck, lazy boy. Yeah, because I gotta get off because I'm so tired because I gotta go to work tomorrow and I gotta get up early and that sucks for me. So you guys take care, have fun because I gotta go because I'm ending it. I'm ending it right now. Yeah, because I'm ending the stream.